Yo, what is good? We are back for another season of sports betting, but as you can see, we are about to do it way bigger. In the past, obviously, it was the hate it or love it, which was a great success for me. But man, I think it was long overdue to bring my twin in. So this year, we got Smash and Dash Sports Betting Podcast with Chris Johnson, twin, or Dash if you want to call him that. What's up, twin?
Good, man. Happy to be back with you. Took a little break, but now we back bigger than ever.
Yes, sir.
Trying to make it do what it do. And I'm excited to be with you this whole season.
Heck yeah, man. I think this is big for us. I think, like you said, it was long overdue, but more than that, I think the insight that we both can give, give to these fans out there on how to get their money up. This is what it's ultimately about. I know they want to get their money in their pocket, and we're gonna give y'all the best, things out there, the best tools that you can possibly have to make as much dollar as you possibly want, man. So
yeah. So like you say, giving them the best tools they can have with the betting and things like that. Now I feel like the whole sports world is taking a whole turn where everybody is betting. I'm seeing women betting. I'm seeing moms bet. I'm seeing grandmas bet. Like, I'm seeing everybody bet. So for us to be able to come on here and give them these tools and give them this insight and give them some great picks so they can win money, put money in their pockets, is nothing but going to be great.
Yes, sir. Well, let's give a huge shout out to our sponsors for sure. SteadyPicks. They've been rocking with us for years, man. They have done a great job. So I want to give a huge shout out to our guys over at SteadyPicks, man. We are brought to you by High Hello Labs here in Orlando, Florida.
Okay, so this season, we got a lot of different things coming to you at a lot of different angles. We got Smash and Dash Locks of the Week. We got Dogs of the Week. We got Game Breakdown segment. We got Hot Take segments.
But, bro, everybody knows we can't wait till August comes around because it's football season.
Right. It's football season. It's week 0. I never heard of a week 0. But
they gotta max. Everything's always about the dollar, dog. So if they can make more money with week 0 instead of week 1, they're gonna do it.
Right.
I know you got some interesting something.
Yeah. This first game, I'm very excited to see this first game, and the reason why I'm excited is because, first of all, I'm going to tell you who it is. Okay. It's Georgia Tech versus Florida State. And I'm excited because I want to see how Florida State come out and play their first game back since not being invited to the college football playoffs when they had an undefeated season. I'm just excited what type of team I'm going to see.
Yeah.
How hungry are these guys when they come out? Right now, the spread is minus 11.5 over under. Florida State minus 11.5.
I look at this, Young, and what's crazy about this, Dash, is that this game is going to be played in Dublin, Ireland. Wow. How many people have flown over the pond in college to go play a football game? Well, I can see from the notes that I do know. I seen that Georgia Tech had been there in 2016, and where they, I guess beat Boston College. But like you said, you got 14 new starters coming in for Florida State. You have 15 returning starters for Georgia Tech.
Right.
This is interesting. I'm going to say, and also on top of that, the Alex Atkins, the coordinator, suspended for the first 3 games.
First 3 games.
I'm going to absolutely hate this. What I'm going to say is that I think Georgia Tech covers this for sure. I don't think Florida State wins by 12 points. I just don't believe that. The reason why I don't believe that is because there's a lot of – I like DJ. He's a great kid. He's been balling for years, Clemson, Oregon State. But what I'm saying is this. Without your offensive coordinator, right, you're overseas playing in Ireland. Like, you have 14 new players. They're returning 15. That's enough for me to say, yeah, I hate it. I'm going with Georgia Tech to cover. What do you got?
Well, I love it. I love it just because I think the mind frame that these guys are going to come out in, being left out of the playoffs last year, the disrespect that they feel Florida State feel disrespected, like by the whole NCAA, by the whole college football, by going undefeated and still left out of the playoffs. So they have something to prove. So
No.
I absolutely love it. Um, the total is 55.5. Head of 11, over under.
I'm going to say this though. I got to get one more point out. Like you said, you say that these players are going to come out all raw and excited, right? There's only 8 players that were there that got left out. There's 14.
The coaching staff.
Yeah, we gonna see. I hope he can do it. 55 points. I think
55.5.
55.5. For Georgia Tech to cover this, they're going to have to score at least 22 points. So it puts me in. I think Georgia Tech actually scores like 35. I'm gonna be honest. I think they run it up a little bit because of what's going on.
Oh, you think Georgia Tech is gonna win?
No, I don't say they win. I'm just thinking. What I'm saying is, yeah, like okay. I just think they put up 35. I think, I go over. I love the over in this game. This is the first game of college football. Everybody scores touchdowns. It's easy.
College football, everybody scores. I'm going with the over on that as well. I really have nothing to say about that because I'm rocking with you. It's gonna go over. It's gonna go over for sure.
I respect it, man. Listen, but okay. Did our coach Jeff Fisher go to Montana State? Or I mean, did he? He had a son that played there or something, right? Montana State.
Yeah,
it was something up there. All right. Well, the next game up, I'm sure it's college football, so we'll definitely be playing or watching this and definitely put money on it. They got Montana State heading into New Mexico. Spread is Montana State minus 10.5. Listen, if I'm at a D1 and Montana State is favored to beat me, hey, listen. No, see, you gotta go ahead and tell the truth.
Right.
Bro, so let's keep it real. They say Montana State has a senior QB. He has a lot of talent compared to other FCS teams around here. They finished second last year in the FCS in points per game. That's awesome. New Mexico has a new head coach, Bronco Mendenhall. He's a guy from Boise State. So he has a track record of being really good.
That's something.
And it's a complete rebuild.
Yeah,
and they're the worst team in their conference.
Is projected to be the worst team in the conference. By that alone, I love it. I'm going over 10.5. Montana State 10.5. I love it.
You love it?
Yes, I love it.
I think Bronco, man. Bronco don't have to win this game. He just don't have to get beat by 11 points, man. He could be beat by 10 and I still can cover. Oh, my God. They're a D1 school. You know what? I'm going to go out on the limb. I got to stand I got to ride out for the D1s right now. Don't let me down, D1s. That's what this betting's about. I'm betting that D1 talent is better than FCS. Please don't let me. Bronco Mendenhall, if you lose his game, I'm sending you a Cash App request. Don't worry, buddy. Hey, they got the total points over. The total points is at 53.5. You think it's going to go over or under?
I think it's going to go over. If you're saying you project to be the worst team, like, that means you can't have no defense. You can't have no defense. So man, I feel like it's going to be a scoring game. Oh, my. So I feel like Montana State going to put up some points.
What do you think they're going to put up? If you had bro, please give me a number you think FCS is going to put up on a D1. It says 53.5, so Vegas usually knows something.
At least 35 to 40 points. I feel like they're going to put up 35 to 40 points on them.
Oh, my
They're the worst team in the conference.
That's ridiculous.
And that's what I'm saying. I wish I knew, but what conference is New Mexico in? Like, probably like the WAC or like
it'll pop
something like that.
Yeah.
But if you the worst team in that conference,
bro, still D1, twin.
Bro, it don't matter, bro.
All right.
You the
win,
worst
bro.
team in that conference.
I think it's gonna go over too. Again, this is the first week of college football, man.
Right.
There's one thing I do know is there's never really defense being played. 53 points ain't a lot, bro. That's 25 to that's 25 to 28 or something, 29. Yeah, I believe it definitely to go over, man.
Right.
For sure.
Well, the next game, SMU, Nevada. The spread is SMU minus 27. And minus 27.
Welcome back to college football.
Last year, Nevada had one of the worst defenses in the nation. But this year, they got a defensive-minded head coach.
Okay.
What do you think the difference would be from
Timeout 20.
this year and last year?
It can't be much. Did you just hear what SMU is supposed to beat them by?
Yes.
They're supposed to beat them by 28, and they just got a
20.
deep. Yeah, it says 27. My bad. So they beat them by
But that's what
27.
I'm
20.
saying. They trying to get better. They got a defensive mind, the head coach. Now they
Listen,
like,
hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'll give y'all a round of applause, right? Because I see where y'all going, and y'all clearly trying to change the outcomes of this game by getting a defensive minded coach. They got an offensive coordinator from Kansas, and the tempo, so they like to run a lot of motion and moving guys around. But SMU is really good defensively, dog. So
especially against the run. So
I'm gonna say I love it, man. See, this is what I like
you
to
love
see.
minus 20.
Yes, I love it. I want to see. This is what I like about this college football anyway, because you don't get to see people get blown out. You remember playing college football. There's nothing like being up like 60-6 versus Arkansas or something, and you look over there in the stands. You see them pretty
Those
things
sound
and
like
stuff.
personal experiences right there. That's what that sound like.
Oh, I don't know. I think that might have been a recollection of something that happened against McFadden and those boys. It's neither here nor there. But imagine that, right? That's when you get to get your things out the crowd and stuff. So I think them boys are gonna put up 28, get out the game so they can go pull their chicks. That's what I believe, man. Yeah, I love SMU to cover on this one.
I hate it.
Why do you hate it? So you think that you can come in here and tell me Montana State gonna run it up on New Mexico, a FCS school, but you gonna tell me that?
No.
I know. I'm just saying the last game. I know that's the last game. You saying the FCS school can beat a D1 school, but you gonna say that SMU can't put 28 on them?
I hate it. I hate it because the reason why I hate it because Nevada is coming in, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you're the worst at anything, you can do nothing but get better. Like you can do nothing but get better. So my thing with it is, it starts in the off season, right?
Yeah.
They bring in a defensive-minded head coach. So in the off season, doing winter conditioning, doing off season workouts, doing training camp, everything. All these guys keep hearing is how bad they is at defense, how they was the worst team in the country at defense. So they know they got to get better. So in this, nothing perfect, but come out week 0 and come show how much of a better defense that these guys is, especially with a new defensive-minded head coach. So that's what I'm saying. I hate it.
Okay. You say that, right? But the over or under is at 56.5 points, right? Or the total for the game is at 56.5 points. SMU is supposed to beat them by 28.
Right.
Where are we gonna get these points from? SMU probably gonna be. It's gonna be 50.
It don't matter.
It'll be 56-28. We're gonna cover.
But what I'm saying is, it don't matter. I'm just saying they're not gonna get beat by 28 points.
No,
so it might be a shootout. It's -27, so it's 56.5. Yeah. It might be a shootout. No, I'm not saying they're gonna win, but it might be a shootout.
No shootout.
Who knows?
I respect that you have belief in them. No shootout. I love it to go over too.
But I'm hating it. I'm going under on both of them because listen.
Man,
listen. I'm going under. I got belief.
Boy,
I got belief that our defense is finna come out, put on the show.
Yes, sir. I like this.
It's gonna be a game.
You know what I like about belief? That ain't got shit to do with betting. Hey. That believing in betting, because boy, they'll whoop some ass still. Hey man, say man. You say they gonna do that under. Boy, we about to go over. They gonna go in there and beat them boys 64-17. They gonna get the over. They gonna get the total by themselves over on the total by themselves, and they gonna cover that 28.
Okay.
And then you know what? We're gonna go to one of them teams used to run around. Didn't you used to play Hawaii back in the day? Did you ever play Hawaii?
No, I never played Hawaii. I played against them. I mean, I played in Hawaii, but not against them.
All right. Well, we got Hawaii, and Hawaii's heading into Delaware State, right?
Right.
And this is what I like to see when they got a real Division I school. And this is how it's supposed to be. They got Hawaii at minus 38.5 points. So that means Hawaii is supposed to go in there and whoop them boys 42-0. You hear me? Basically, that's what it's supposed to be, man. You understand? 64-7 or something like that. That's what they're supposed to do. What you think?
I believe in that one. Delaware State, Hawaii. I know Hawaii always put up points.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Hawaii's since I was a kid to now. Every time I see a Hawaii score, like they're putting up points.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if they win a game 65-62. They're gonna put up points. So and they're playing against Delaware State. I love it. 38.5. I love it.
And you know why I kind of love this? Bro, Delaware is traveling all the way from Delaware to Hawaii for this game.
Right.
I don't know. And Timmy Chang, I know he was there before. He's in his third season. The Mountain West. Oh yeah. I think that when I look at this game,
Bro.
this is gonna be a welcome. Yeah, like you know how sometimes you be having your homeboys when they be in JUCO, right? Or they be like at a Division II or something. They be like,
Right.
boy, we probably could have hung with y'all. We would have beat y'all or some stuff. This is when you get a chance to like show that, right? But I think,
Right.
like you say, Hawaii comes in and they lay the hammer.
Bro, Delaware State quarterback had 13 interceptions last year, and the only other option is a true freshman. Delaware State is expected to be one of the worst teams
in FCS.
In FCS. So,
Oh yeah,
come on.
Hey y'all, hey man. Matter of fact, that's my first lock of the season. You better lock this in. You better go put your money in on Hawaii to win by 39 points.
Right.
They will do it. Delaware, like you said, the quarterback had 13 picks, and they got a freshman going to Hawaii. It's going to be hot. It's just different, man. You know, they probably trying to play in the sand. They've been there. They thinking it's a vacation. It's just not going to be the same. Yeah, Hawaii runs off on this game, and they run off big.
That's definitely a lock of the week right there.
That's a lock. So you also saying it's going? Do you believe it's going to go over then?
Yes, I believe it's going to go over. I believe Hawaii can score 58 points by themselves. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to go over.
Man, I'm with you, man. I believe it.
Football bettors. If you want the access to all of the smash and dash picks for the season, in addition to all of the SteadyPicks best bets and tools, head over to SteadyPicks website and sign up for the SteadyPicks premium plan. Use code SMASH for 25% off. Let's win some money. So, Smash, what are some of your hot takes?
My hot take would probably be something like, I don't know. My guy is Shirtless Kirk. You know what I'm saying, and that's my guy. You know, buffed up chains and all. But I would probably say, why did they draft Michael Penix? Right? Obviously, they paid Kirk Cousins a lot of money, but they drafted him for a reason. The hottest take of my season probably would be, when do they make a change? Will it be at the midway? Does it take Kirk to throw 4 picks? When I don't know. We're gonna see, but that's one of my hot takes. What about you?
Well, I think with that situation, right, I don't think that Penix ever takes over this season. I think people are kind of going towards the whole Green Bay situation where you had Brett Favre and they let Aaron Rodgers sit. Then you had Aaron Rodgers and then they let Jordan Love sit. So coming in, being that they paid shirtless Kirk Cousins, they're showing that they committed to him, and they still drafted Penix first round. Kirk Cousins is not a schmuck. So he's the type of guy that's going to go in there. He's going to throw. He averaged 4,000 or 5,000 yards every season. So I feel like they're going to come in, let Penix sit behind Kirk, and let him learn. It might be a year, maybe 2 years, but when it's ready for them to switch over, I really feel like that he's going to be ready, and it's going to make him a better quarterback in the end.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. The best part about betting is I know they don't care shit about all that. They just want to know when that guy's either going to get in or when he's going to. That's the unfortunate thing about this. They don't care when it's going to happen. I mean, how many yards it's going to take. They just want to know when he's going to get in there.
Right.
What you say? So you say over, under 16 games? He doesn't play this year.
I say he doesn't play this year. I say he don't take over this year.
That's that's big. I just pray Kirk doesn't revert sometimes, and the fumbles or the picks, because you never know. Sometimes it's like it's an urgency for certain reasons. Everybody, the fans get to screaming and yelling, "Where's this guy? Why we drafted him?" Kirk threw 4 picks.
That's your guy though, bro. I really listen. I wish Lotto Mans can hear this right now, because I really can't believe that you're going against your guy.
I'm never going
But,
against my guy, bro. You know I'm never going against the shirtless one. As you know, ever since you guys said he was one of those, what did Lotto say he was?
He was a system guy.
Ever since y'all guys said that, he's had a new. You was a part of that. Ever since you guys said that, they have clearly had a new coordinator or a new coach every year, and all he did is outshine the system. I.e., that's why he keeps getting these $100 million deals. Shout out to the shirtless one.
Hey, that sounds about right. But I gotta take for you, right? And I feel like it's gonna be interesting, just for the regular fans, even for the betting fans or whatever. I'm gonna bring you over to Detroit when we got Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, right? Do you think they still gonna take the running back by committee approach, or do you think Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna kind of take over this offense? Because you see basically when he's in the game, it's like more of a every time he touches the ball, he can take it the distance. What do you think?
I don't believe that.
Right.
I think Dan Campbell has a great awareness of what he needs for his team, and the reason why he did that last year, because it's kind of like the smash and dash theme. He knows he has a Ferrari back there along with a Brink truck, but what I'm saying is Montgomery scores a lot of touchdowns, and they know that on that goal line you can't take away what he does. You know what I mean? We know they drafted Jahmyr to be the guy, but when you can literally put a bruiser back there he can hit home runs as well. But when you take the pressure off of Jahmyr, I think that helps Jahmyr a lot more. We've seen the Tony Pollard, the Ezekiel thing. We've seen when Ezekiel was taking most of the carries, what Tony Pollard was able to do, right? They was like, Tony Pollard would do this, he'll do that. Long story short, Tony Pollard is now a Tennessee Titan. You know what I mean? Zeke's back with the Dallas Cowboys. So that's how I look at it. I think if we're smart, if you're smart, you continue to do what you've done in the past.
Right.
We've been a part of, the smash and dash back in the day where we got off and it was very successful. Not to take away from your 2,000-yard season, but when you went for 2,000 yards and they had we won 8 games, we barely missed the playoffs. It was like, I think that we got away from what made us super successful.
Right. As an offense, totally. Yeah.
But you never know. But I think Dan Campbell he knows what they need to be successful. That's why they paid Amon-Ra St. Brown. They got the tight end. Like they're going to be a 2-back team that knows how to throw the ball.
Right. So David Montgomery, 10 touchdowns, over or under.
10 touchdowns in the NFL, young, is that's crazy. Over or under 10, David Montgomery. Over or under? I say over. I like David Montgomery. He's a back that he scores a lot of touchdowns, and that man won me a lot of money. Speaking of that, I actually put him on my thing. Like, so every year we get into this betting stuff, and we call each other and we be like, who you think gonna score? I put St. Brown. I put Montgomery on the same ticket. I put Cheetah and somebody else. I put 50 down. I won $1,000. It's the greatest investment I've ever done. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna keep riding with my
54 stack.
It's 54 stack, man.
Yeah, 54. He called me all day.
Yeah, I'm riding with Montgomery until they can't, man. So yeah, I love it. I love it, bro. But also, I have another hot take for you. What do you think Caleb Williams is capable of doing? Do you think can he break all these records? Is he set? They gave him every tool out there. They gave him every player you need to be successful. Can he break all these rookie records this year?
Man, that's a take for you right there.
Yeah.
That's a take for you. And I ain't gonna lie, this is something that I was talking about the other night with Caleb Williams. It seemed like they drafted him and they gave him every single tool that he needs.
Yeah.
From trying to build up the offensive line, for bringing 3 potential number 1 receivers in for him to throw the ball to.
Yeah.
And with an offensive coordinator who liked to throw the ball around the field, and having a quarterback, even though he's a rookie, I've been watching him since he was in college, and it's not a throw that I feel like he can't make.
Yeah.
I've seen him make every throw.
Yeah, he's legit.
So, especially how today's game is going, where it's a passing league. They want to throw the ball all over the field.
Yeah.
He's come from a college where is set up for the pro guys to when they get to the NFL, they already used to what's going on.
Well,
So
me and SC, that's what we do. We put out quarterbacks. You know
y'all put out quarterbacks. You quarterback after quarterback. So when you think about it, I think he definitely have a great chance at breaking all the rookie records. And not only that, I honestly think that he will get the Chicago Bears to the playoffs this year.
Whoo! See how that works? You know, fans, this man came out with a bold, hot take from the jump. We want to give a huge special shout out to Caesar Sportsbook. Smash and Dash has a special offer for you new Caesar Sportsbook customers. Use promo code Smash and Dash 1000 and get your first bet back up to $1,000 as a bonus bet if you lose your first bet. Take a look at the graphic below for all terms and conditions, and always bet responsibly. This has been an interesting one, man. You know what's crazy though? This has been our first little episode of the first week, and I think this is going to be very fun, Twin.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely fun.
Do you think we should? Do you think we should like keep track of like what you say, who's gonna win, and what I or are we gonna?
For sure, I'm definite. Listen, we can put a wager on that or whatever, but my record is definitely for sure gonna be better than yours at the end of the season.
And we're betting that.
Yeah, we're betting
that.
Right?
We got $100 bet right now. That's even better, man. You know what's tight about this is, you know, we got to put our money where our mouth is, and I like it, man. Hey, man.
I might need that money on the wood, man.
Hey, money on the wood. I mean, it's all good. Hey, man, it's another edition, man. This is the first edition of the Smash and Dash podcast, man, where you get your money right, man.